It's bad enough when they add little things that like change the game a little bit, but when they add big things, and then when they add like 3 things all at once, it is crazy. What are we doing here? It doesn't matter, just more pay to win. Yo, what is up? It is your boy Steph, Lyon. And yes, we are reacting to Wildcard, right? Look, I literally saw the crunch come up on my feed, and I decided to ignore it after I saw this thing. I don't know what it is. I have no details on it. I just saw that thing, and I just got instantly angry, so I said, I'm gonna wait for Wildcard to make a video so I can give you guys a live reaction so you guys can see the infinite rage that's about to happen. But yeah, let's just get into it. Let's get into it.
Arc grinding to be a thing of the past.
Why?
What
Why?
happened to Primitive Ascended? And is Arc's performance update really going to make a difference? It's Wildcard and welcome.
Hello, welcome. Let's get angry together again. Let's get angry.
To hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. Crunch 242 dropped to us announcing a brand new addition to Arc, arriving with the Steampunk Bob's DLC / Bob's Tour Tales 2, part of the DLC that's offering content for, of course, Scorched Earth. We've already got now.
And if you don't buy it, you're out of luck.
In the future, with us knowing a lot of steampunk features are along the way.
Steampunk features, okay.
Talked about it a few weeks ago, but we got our first look at SIR 5RM8 or Survivor Mate. And
Survivor Mate? You mean Sir by your mate? Bro, I don't want a freaking PAL, bro. I do not want an automatic PAL, bro. What are we doing here, bro?
A very perhaps game-changing feature to the official integration base of Arc. This thing will be in the main game, though you're gonna have to pay for it if you haven't already. And while
it's going to be in the main game, but you have to pay for it. If you don't, sorry, you don't get Sir Mate, bro.
There's certainly some things to say about this one being an additional DLC on top, though part of the package price of the 3.
Think about it. Okay, they're literally forcing our hands to buy the freaking, like, oh my god, bro. This is annoying because it's like, okay, you don't buy it, you don't get the Oasis sword, you don't get the packs and the skins and things. Cool, I can live without that. I don't want to revive my dinosaurs. Maybe if I kill my dinosaurs, I'm okay with that. But now it's like, oh, you want to be Spider-Man? You want to be Spider-Man? You need it. Oh, you want a flying blimp? You need it. Oh, you want a automatic robot? You need it, bro. You don't get it? You don't have it. It's bad enough when they add little things that like change the game a little bit, but when they add big things, and then when they add like 3 things all at once, it is crazy. What are we doing here? It's no more just a cosmetics pack with a little bit of sprinkled dinosaurs here and there. It is a big thing now. It doesn't matter. Just more pay to win. More pay to win. And think about this, guys. This is all before Extinction comes out. Extinction is the most game-breaking map that we got in a long while. That hasn't come out yet. We don't have all these things you get with Extinction. And then now think about further down the line. Genesis, part 1 and 2. The game is going to be so easy and so meaningless. The grind is gone. Arc is a grindy game, and that's why we love it. And now it's all gone before we even get to Genesis, bro. What is going on here?
And for the 3 maps, gotta say, at least for content creation, this is certainly a big win. Something that, in Wildcard's words, will allow this marvel of mechanical engineering to do those unpleasant domestic chores for you, from repairing structures, gathering resources.
Repairing structures? Hey yo, you're playing PvP. Let's go raid the enemy base. You get to the enemy base, you're blowing it up. As soon as that repair timer goes down, they have a robot repairing their base on AI while you're there shooting like an idiot, bro? Cool.
Resources and sorting provisions,
sorting provisions,
your loot for you.
They're saying this like we don't have ways to do that already in the future when the other maps come out, that we literally have creatures that can help us do that. Like even the Striders help with that. Come on.
Major factors, that first one especially being certainly a game-changing feature, allowing all your structures to be repaired. Could this be a big thing?
PvP is done!
Imagine somebody raiding your base as this thing's going around repairing anything.
I literally at least Rascrack is on the same page as me. Bro, at least he's on the same page as me. It's literally going to repair your base in the middle of a fight, bro. You'll never get in. All you have to do is literally honeycomb the crap out of your base. And if your core is protected in each layer, depending on how many of these you can have, each layer, just add one in that layer, and your base is going to be constantly repaired if you can defend it, give it just that 2 minutes for that countdown to go down.
Making bases possibly invincible, but I imagine there might be some sort of cooldown. I'm sure they've got to appreciate some sort of balance for that end of
Will they?
Ark, though a good
Will
thing.
they?
Nonetheless,
Will they?
well, farming resources is certainly something I'm sure they've
Literally.
gained inspiration from
Literally.
survival games such as Power World. The popularity of that alone, things in your base able to do the work.
But
for
here,
you.
but
Everybody
that's
looks to get
Power
those more
World,
menial
though.
tasks out the way
But that's
while
Power
somebody
World,
else
though.
does it for you. But
Do you guys understand that sometimes, like, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I actually have fun going to collect oil, going to collect silica pearls, going to do a metal run. Sometimes I actually have fun because I can pull away from raising dinos, raising babies, pull away from prepping for a boss fight, go do a metal run, do something that's just nice and easy, do that, come back, and then continue. It helps you break up the pattern of repetitiveness. If I don't have to do anything anymore, why the hell am I playing?
will it take away the foundations of Ark?
Yes!
Steampunk's certainly been a favoured theme to Ark over the years, with some glorious mods being made in the past. Though I'm concerned with this automation. The grind of Ark is such an integral moment.
You know what? Mwah! This is beautiful. At least we all think the same. Even Vasclark understands me. The grind is what we love. If there's no grind, I don't want to play Ark. Oh man, I hope you guys are all on the same page as me and Vasclark right now, because right now we need to say something, because the grind is why we love the game, bro. At least it's not just me. At least I'm not just crazy.
A survivor's journey. Taking that away, is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Or a good thing?
Yes, it's a bad thing.
Selfishly, at the very least for me, this takes out a lot of the work with this serving you metal ingot. Seems to have an integrated forge with its furnace belly, and I really look forward to seeing exactly how this is going to function.
I don't look forward to it.
Mobile within your base.
I don't look forward
manage
to it.
things, you OCD people out there. There's many of you out there that need to have your saddles and your structures in separate vaults and etc. I see a lot of positive effects from this being a part of Ark.
If it was free, it would make sense to be an addition, but as a pay-to-win edition. Well, you know what, actually, guys? I take that back. It gives us the choice to not have it. But then, if you're playing a PvP scenario, you have to have it, right? And that's where it's like there's no care there. And that's what's annoying me.
On these three elements Wildcard have mentioned so far. Though it did offer perhaps a little bit of confusion with the number 2 there, believing some people to think, hang on a minute,
is it another
this
purchase?
Second DLC on top of the
Bob's
Steampunk
Tall
DLC,
Tales.
on top of the Bob's Tall Tales. Have we got to pay for this one on top? No, it was responded by community manager Dolly that it is part of the 3-chapter expansion pass, so it is still a paid feature. Well, we're seeing more arguments surrounding this thing.
Okay, here's the thing about the whole paid feature aspect of it. Is it super bad that it's a paid feature? Not necessarily, because it's still on the same pack. So if you buy that pack, you get everything. Now, is the price of the pack going to change? I don't think so, and I hope not, because if it does, then it becomes a problem. But if it's still on the same pack and you don't have to pay any more to get it, I don't see the payment version of it and the payment thing about it as a bad thing. I feel like we are slowly losing the fundamentals of Ark. We are slowly losing the reason we love Ark so much. I feel like things like this is breaking that for us. I just can't say it's not. It's literally breaking the game. This is not Ark anymore. We're not Power World. We're not Rust. We're not any of these other games. We are Ark, and now we're just trying to join everyone else and be like everyone else and have everything that everyone else has, which makes the game not unique anymore. Ark is literally the blueprint for a lot of these games. And now you are using them as the blueprint? Come on, Wildcard.
I'm kind of for this one this time.
Nah, Vasclark. We're not on the same page.
Benefit me, but nevertheless, this is something I think.
Okay, look, I get what it is. Yes, it's gonna benefit people like content creators a lot, because a lot of the time we spend maybe an hour or two during an episode or during a live stream farming. But if we have someone who can do it for us and then we just have to come back to the materials, yes, it takes a lot of time off that recording and creating phase. But there's probably, for every Ark like content creator, there's probably 60,000 players. So is that fair to say just because it makes our lives easier, it's going to be a good thing? I don't think so. I don't care, man. I will still do my 2 hours of farming or find a way to get around it. But this is not going to be a good addition for the whole game as a whole. We're losing Ark, man. This is crazy.
A lot of people are certainly going to be wanting in their base, and PvP remains to be seen. How this could either be a big positive or very game-breaking for...
I feel it's going to be game-breaking.
And no word on this FSR 3.1 frame generation plus Unreal 5.4 update that the devs are hoping to get out with.
Oh, is it just for AMD?
And I'm guessing in light of that,
because I already have
probably
frame
may not
gen.
arrive with this, and maybe we'll see it sometime after. But I've got to be honest, and I'm sure there's many of you out there, what does this exactly mean? I've been thinking for a hot minute. Does this really mean a huge improvement to Ark, or are we setting the bar perhaps a bit too high, with everyone believing this is going to fix Ark for everybody? And
it's not going to fix Ark. It's not. No, it's not.
Absolutely fine. Well,
no, it's
I've
not.
got a bit of research looking on videos, and there's one here from Vex. I'll leave a link to this in the description, as it really does summarize exactly what FSR 3.1 does for us, and that is one element of the 2 halves of this performance update. Apparently, it turns out a lot of the features that were under the hood for Ark when it arrived were only able to be done, and still kind of are only able to be done, on 40 series graphics cards. And
yeah, see, that's the thing. That's why I'm not really too like understanding about it, because I have a 40 series. I have a 4060. So like mine's like automatically been doing that since I started playing Ark Ascended. So I'm kind of out of the loop here. But let me know. Do you guys think it's going to make a big difference for you, especially if you're on a lower graphics card? I know it's going to be on like console. It's going to be a little bit different because they're going to just implement it in, and the console should be able to run it. But if you have a graphics card and you're actually using a PC, do you think it's actually going to make a big difference? Do you think your graphics card is actually going to be able to do it? Because a lot of the times when they add these new things, it actually doesn't help, because it puts more pressure onto your graphics card, and then you end up having more problems because your graphics card's under more stress. So I don't know how well Wildcard's going to implement it in, because we do know that they're not the best at implementing things. If they were, we'd be like, okay, we can take a breather, but we know what they're like. So do you think it's actually going to work for you?
Fingers crossed, you know, it still is on track for aberration, though, seeing that they haven't said
Nah.
take a stab in the dark. We're going to expect this at some point
later on.
It seems that they want to roll this out at the same time as the Unreal Engine 5.4 update 2, which also seems to have some improvements under the hood there. Digital.
Okay, guys, we need to be realistic. A wildcard, one at a time. One at a time. Snail games, one at a time. If they add multiple things all at the same time, nothing is going to work. Absolutely nothing. One at a time, please. Just add one at a time. Just build on each other. The one that has to be going out first, put it out first. Build on it, make sure it's working perfectly, then another one. Don't just drop like 4 or 5 different things at the same time, because you're going to break the game, okay? It's already broken enough, please.
Along with this 5.4 update, there's a bunch of new features being rolled out for people who are making mods for Ark, including in editor animation and rigging, especially. I hear
rigging
is going to be a lot easier to manage, as well as a bunch of new
rigging
features
is
from
super
modular
annoying
control,
right now.
Rigging, skeleton editing,
right, okay.
VR scouting, motion design.
Right, that's going to be really good for
visual fidelity,
for modders, yeah.
And a new premium mod,
Ark Nemesis. Oh my goodness, guys. Ark Primal Nemesis. I'm literally playing it. I'm going to play it through right now. It actually looks really good, and it's super tough so far, and I'm loving it. I'm actually loving it. I'm actually going to do a review on it. When I play like at least kind of gone past the first few like tiers, I'm going to do a review on it to tell you guys if it's actually worth your money. So if you actually want to buy it but you're not sure yet, I'm gonna play it through and I'm gonna give you a review. You guys don't know how I do reviews here, man. I'm honest as crap. Like I'm never gonna lie to you guys. I'm brutal and I don't care. It is what it is. That's who I am. But yeah, I'm gonna do a review. But yeah, I'm playing it right now on live stream. So sometimes you might be able to catch me on live streams. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun so far.
This is a new overhaul mod that's got some very wild and wacky giant bosses to defeat. Might tuck myself into this one, hopefully, if there's time before aberration drops. And that's your lot. Grinding no longer a thing in
grinding has to be a thing.
Raiding bases no longer for you, as they're automatically
stop.
as they go on. I'm sure there'll be a cooldown I'm not too worried about it. Is this one seen as pay to win by many of you out there? I don't know. I'm okay about this one. I think the tall tales.
Yeah, it is pay to win, but it's been pay to win. We already kind of knew about this whole pack thing, so it has been pay to win, and it's no more pay to win than it already is because it's just being added to the pack. So pay to win, yes, but not any more than it already was.
So it helps support the funding of ARC. I'm certainly down for rather than things like the Pyro main. And
if
as I said before,
it supported ARC and only ARC, I'd be happy.
For ARC creation,
but we know what they're doing.
At the very least, and I'm single player players out there and PvE players, without a doubt, you're going to love this.
Yeah, PvE is going to love it. Definitely.
And Sir Edmund Rockwell will be seeing you soon, September the 4th. It's not too far away. Hopefully, we get to see some more features next weekend in the Community Crunch. Then, until the next one, my name's Ras Clark. Don't forget to like, share.
But yeah, PvE players are going to love this. I get it. I get why you'd love it. If you have the money to buy the pack, just buy the pack. The thing about it for me is I love supporting ARC. That's why I do what I do, and that's why I do giveaways and try to make people play the game, right? But it's like, if all the money we were giving to ARC went majority to ARC and the betterment of the game and the development of the new game, it makes sense. ARC makes so much money to get nothing put back into it. All they do is they put a little bit of money to make the next pay-to-win thing, then dish it out to us. They're not fixing the game. There's so many issues. Like, all these new things, they're just buying pre-made packs and putting into the game instead of fixing the actual issues. Because if they built these things properly, there wouldn't be things to fix. But because they're just buying assets, throwing it all together with the knowledge they have, that's why there's so many issues and they're not fixing it because they don't know how to yet. They didn't build it. So they need to stop using the money ARC is making on everything else but ARC. Use it on ARC. Use it on ARC too. That's what we want, and that's what we are trying to fund here. So this, is it pay to win? 100% it's pay to win. Is it any more pay to win than it already is? No, it's in the same pack, which is a good thing. It's still on the same pack. But now, how does it change the game? How does it change PvP? How does it change PvE? Because if you think about it, yes, it's good for PvE, but then it's breaking the cycle of PvE that some people really like. I know me and my group of friends, we love the grind. We literally love grinding. We love having to go to a cave to get chitin or get cementing paste with freaking frogs. If something is able to do all of these things for us, it just takes out so much. It's sucking all the fun that we have in actually traversing the world and going around and doing things. We actually like doing things. They're taking away the values of ARC. Like, I hate when games do this. Like, we're too far in a game and a franchise and an IP to start ruining the fundamentals of the IP. Like, when are we gonna be able to make it? Is it gonna be level 20, level 30, level 40, level 60? Because if you can make it very early on, it takes away so much grind that actually builds character in the game, gets you used to being arced. It gets you used to all the things that go wrong. But if you don't have to go out to do any of that anymore, or you can just make outposts and set these guys to go off and they do whatever they want, it takes away the fun of knowing and the fun of having to learn the game and the mechanics and the dangers of the ARC world. And I don't know, for me personally, I feel like it's a waste of a good chance to add something good to the game. Or again, most of us just wanted cosmetics. Just give us cosmetics, some cool looking cosmetics, and here and there sprinkle in some dinos. But all of this is just way too much. It's not even a dino. It probably doesn't have any combat capabilities. What's the point? We have furnaces. We have things. We have in the coming future, we have Genesis 1 and 2. We have things that help us literally extract the resources super quickly in a freaking drill, bro. Like, it's crazy. We don't need this. This doesn't make life better because we already have things that do this, but still lets us enjoy the act and the process of going out and farming, you know? But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm just rambling on now because I'm actually just annoyed. Like, I'm actually annoyed. That's why I left this, because I knew I was going to be annoyed. But let me know what you guys think about it. Do you think this is a good addition? Are you buying it? Do you already have the pack? And do you think this is going to change your gameplay? Is it going to affect PvP? Let me know. Don't forget, if you're new here, if you like my reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, join the party. We're shooting for bigger numbers, okay? Just join the party. Don't forget to check out Ras Clark, and I'll see you guys on the next one.